The review.
Yo, what's up? It's Jake Domina Goba and Bafana Mzansi.
I'm Jabu McDonald.
And it's your boy Cardi Yates. Hello.
And welcome to another episode of
The Review. You cheated us because you didn't say it with us, but it's fine. We are still your connoisseurs of entertainment and everything worth knowing. And gentlemen, can we talk?
Mm-hmm.
Is the space really safe after last night?
It's always safe.
we had a time last night. That's why I have these classes on. It was vibes yesterday, nah?
Oh my god! Like I just said, now it was the first time all three of us actually out in the same event.
Yeah,
Nah,
it was amazing.
How was it? How was your experience?
There was a lot happening there. You know, I think
For context,
yes.
we were at the Big Brother finale
watch party.
Yeah.
Yes.
And we were seeing everybody, yeah.
All we saw this year's contestants, last year's contestants, lots of other content creators, reviewers, people from, multi-choice. So it was a lot, but I think the vibes yesterday, it was just high energy. Everyone was excited. You could feel in the room that, people were just this season brought vibes and people were divided. Some people were who you voting for? And it's just if you say the wrong name to someone, they side eye you but I think great event. Listen, DSTV, that event was amazing. I missed the first Bazozo event before
last year, December.
But yeah, this one, if that one was anything like this,
it was great. Also, that one.
DSTV knows how to do a party.
Yes, it was great. I really enjoyed both events. I think the finale was definitely my favorite. I was not keen at first. I wanted to watch it at home because with watch parties, it's very difficult attending watch parties because the thing is, it's like a screening also, the same as screening. Like when you watch an episode with people, there's a lot of reactions, there's a lot of noise, people are talking, people are doing this.
You don't get to experience the whole thing.
That's why most of the time, if I go to a screening of maybe let's say a scripted show, not an unscripted show like Big Brother, I always watch it again at home because I feel like I'm paying more attention. I was tempted to watch the live again just to watch everything that happened, the reactions, the screams. I was anyway, it's fine. They already announced it.
Yeah, we already know what's gonna be.
What happens at the end.
Yeah, before we go any further, we're just gonna go to the TV
news.
Wait,
you have to tell us how it was for you.
Oh, for
Even
me,
though you almost got beaten up a couple of guys. Bafana,
don't lie.
Okay, no, you didn't almost get beaten up. But
don't lie. Okay, I feel like for me, my experience was my first. It was the first experience where I was in the finale. Because the first time it was the promo for the start of the season, so obviously it was fun, good vibes. Obviously previous housemates for the past 2 seasons were there and the good vibes. This time around, I have to say, I was getting daggers, bro. I was getting side-eyed. I was getting looked at funny the whole time, but nonetheless, I had the greatest time. I was I'm not gonna let someone because they feel your feelings are your feelings, not my feelings. I know where I'm feeling, how I'm feeling. I'm feeling very victorious because my fave won. And I'm feeling very ecstatic because I'm just here mingling with right people and good people. Yeah. And also we did a whole live thing for the first time. And unfortunately got taken down by DSTV. Unfortunately, we had such a crazy start, covered red carpets, had some cool people on interviews we were doing, and then we went upstairs, talked with a couple of people as well. Even though there were glitches here and there, but it was nonetheless the greatest experience because we were doing for the first time, and we were able to now try to do things that maybe next time we get it right, we're gonna do things. But shout out to everyone that watched. We had over 90,000 people watching, so it was great. It was truly great. I hope the 90 stayed.
They must subscribe now.
They subscribed a little bit, because we get we got over 1,000 subscribers just that hour we were streaming. So there was a lot of things that happened yesterday, and also the event itself. Shout out to DSTV for the invites. It was great, man. It was great.
Yeah, no, great events.
Yeah,
shout out
to them, man. We now go to jump to TV news. We have a very packed show, so we're just gonna jump into it. Jabu gonna tell us what's been happening in the TV space and entertainment, and let us know what is to expect and what is happening in the current state. Shop.
Yeah, we're having another telenovela. I mean, every year there's always a new telenovela being announced. So there's a new telenovela that's coming to ETV titled Emzini.
Isn't it? No, okay, I just had to, guys. I had to. I'm sorry.
Imagine they remake Mzini. That would be so cool.
Yeah, but I miss those old men.
Yeah. So it's gonna be replacing Smoke and Mirrors, produced by the same production company, and it sort of feels like this might just be like, I don't know. The production company likes playing around with like shows that have to do with dark magic and like powerful people. And I remember the reaction I got when I posted this. People are really tired of this whole powerful family.
There's a poor family.
Yeah, legacy.
Bro, we've seen it so many times. The story.
I don't want to bash the show as yet, but I feel like there's nothing new to explore in terms, like, what else can you give with a telenovela? To be honest,
to be like that. If we're gonna like a snippets of it's gonna be like that. There's no other dynamic you're gonna play around the storyline if you introducing that. And also, I feel like if we are giving the same production, the same and a new show,
stories are they gonna tell?
Because obviously they failed with the first production.
They didn't necessarily. Smoke and Mirrors was still doing well on ETV. It's just said, sometimes shows you need to let them go.
Yeah,
like
everything needs an end.
Yeah. So initially, I think it was meant to have 3 seasons, if I'm not mistaken. Then they had like 4. Then it was done because literally each and every season there were characters meant to die on specific seasons. But I think because of the success, it went on for way too long. And now it is officially coming to an end next month with Emzini also taking over. Cast not announced as yet, but we'll see who's part of the cast. I think I might have an idea who might be part of the cast. But very exciting.
Who?
Okay.
Give us your prediction.
Give us a prediction.
Okay, Nomsa Buthelezi has already been revealed as part of the cast. She's been on Lockdown. She's been on Black Gold. She used to host
OPW.
Yes, OPW. She's making a comeback again.
I hope it's not a comedic role because I feel like she gets typecast into like humor.
I think she's based on the clip, she's playing a sangoma, so there's gonna be something around that. Another actor who's been revealed so far, Wiseman Ngcube, is also making a comeback after My Brother's Keeper. We haven't seen him on anything else besides that.
Yeah.
So he's also making a comeback on this new telenovela. And let's see, this is set in Alexandra, and I hope it's not gonna. Yeah, I hope it's not gonna be very predictable because we know they've explored a lot of criminal stories around Alex. We've seen that with Gomorrah.
Where is it going to be based? Apparently it's going to be based on a township.
Yeah, which is Alex.
So they're going back to Alex again.
No, yeah.
Because they did Gomorrah and Alex, so obviously.
Yeah, so we're getting that.
Okay. Is there anything else?
Anything else? We are getting a reality show that's about Letoya's family called the Makhenes. I know.
Letoya.
And it's weird because now they're trending for the wrong reasons. Lebu also having a back and forth. Lebu being Letoya's ex. And sometimes you wonder the timing of these things. Is it like part of a marketing strategy?
Where is it starting?
It's gonna take over. It's gonna take over from being a clubber.
Like I feel like we've seen so many reality show now. Like
just bring back the Ballas. I think the Ballas would have been a perfect fit to replace.
And also the drama. What's with the drama happening outside with that family? Like I feel
what's going on.
It involves they have like all parents.
It's degrading, to be honest.
It's very
everything. Like I would want my family to be seen in that light because now a lot is happening. I hope the reality show is not going to be that toxic based on what's been happening. There's abuse allegations and there's just a lot going on with this family. And I think Letoya's father is a very respected man as a musician. So seeing his family being in the spotlight for the wrong reasons.
Pictures also, I'm like,
it doesn't look good.
Doesn't look good. But hey,
we'll see. We'll see. Some celebrities are interesting, some are not. But we'll see. I really want to give the Makhenes a chance and see if they're gonna give us what we need.
Okay. Big Brother's coming soon, and what replacing it?
Mgidi Moms.
Yes, Mgidi Moms. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Hosted by Musha and Diki. I'm very excited for it, but I'm not sure what's it gonna look.
Really
people.
That whole debate is just like because Mgidi's are for the moms. Let's be frank, right? Like
it's focusing on the moms. Yeah.
You're celebrating your child coming back home. It's like a homecoming. It's not. It doesn't have to be like a trip. Like we don't want to know what happened in the mountain, but I think let's just give them an opportunity to show us the celebration,
the opulence around the planning of
like my sweet 16.
Yes, actually you're right. It's like, kind of giving that vibe. So I think that's what we're getting when it comes to Mgidi Moms. I think that's what's going to be covered. I don't think they'll reveal sacred rituals that we're not meant to see.
Because Mgidi doesn't have any sacred rituals. I think Mgidi is just the celebration.
I think there is, when they come from the mountain, isn't like certain things done, like slaughtering.
I
think it's just the festivities that we're gonna be around seeing.
And people dress up for those, so it's gonna be nice seeing that opulence on our television screens. I think it's something different. It's something we would have never thought to explore. So I'm gonna tune in to watch that.
Yeah, we're gonna definitely be watching to see how it is. You got any other news, or are we done?
Nothing on the local side of things.
And guys, I can't wait I've been itching to say this. Welcome to the reality check and the final coverage for Big Brother Mzansi, because we have a winner, and it's none other than Liema.
Oh, Miss Panfi.
Liema won Big Brother Mzansi season 6 Bazozwa season on their heads. Let me know, guys, I'm so happy. I'm really happy right now that Liema won this season. Like, I've never been so happy in the longest time. But, seeing Liema win and taking that prize over Thandeka made my entire month. In fact, in the entire year, exactly. So I'm truly happy. How you guys feel about that?
I'm very happy. I was rooting for any of the bandana girls to win. And
listen, same.
Yes, so it's fortunate that a girl won, a specific girl won, and it's part of the bandana girls, which is a great win. And I think the win was, they don't lie when they say win denied. What is it? Win denied, but not denied. Yeah, so she definitely deserved it.
Sure. Yeah, I agree. I think, look, for me, there's like two parts of it. I think Liema played a great game. She deserved it, right? I do still think the whole redemption arc thing was slightly at a disadvantage to other housemates. But I do think Thandeka, the fact that Thandeka was standing there as a new housemate next to her was a testament of how strong a player that she was. But definitely happy that Liema took it. But I also want to say, I think a lot of the people that are happy about this win, it's literally like a big middle finger to the Italians a little bit. It's just like the
confidence they had, the arrogance
that they had.
Sure, those people tormented me.
Yeah.
Those people really dragged me.
They
those
tormented the whole of South Africa.
They had so much arrogance. They had so much, like they wanted to occupy every space, comment section, your DMs, everything. They will say the most horrible things to you just because you have an opinion. And I'm so glad to see them getting humbled. This is such a humbling experience for them. And now they're calling the production, it's rigged, this and the third. You could also...
There's always those rumors each and every season. I feel like they always do it
but
each and every season. But for me,
it will never take away the fact that we showed up for Liema. We campaigned, we voted, and we made sure that she gets the 2 million.
Less loudness on social media and more voting.
We're gonna we have a cleanup right now. Less flags. Sometimes some of them don't even know the correct Italian flags, but they will just throw a flag with red, green, and white, and then they will like, no, it's not all of them. But I'm just happy that Liema won. I'm more than anything, you can never really say anything right now that will take away this moment. You can drag me, come for me for everything, but the fact that your fave, that you speak so much for, didn't win, make this even sweeter, But shout out to Thandeka for actually putting up a good game. Her personally, I don't have like a qualms with her. Probably might not agree with certain things that she did. She might not have been the housemate that maybe I would agree with a lot of things that she did, yes. But I still feel like she had a game. She brought everybody onto their knees. She made everybody else feel like a supporting cast in that season. With her and Liema, they were carrying the show on their backs. And I'm sure I wouldn't be surprised if they're still lying on their backs, getting back massages and back rubs, because carrying that show
I was
for
right
10
where
weeks.
that was going, but thank you for clarifying that they're getting back massages.
Because they've been carrying this show for 10 weeks straight.
Yeah.
And seeing them at the top 2 made a lot of sense. And I did predict that, and it's going to be a top 3 of Bravo B, Thandeka, and also Liema. And we saw that. Yesterday I was like giving them
yesterday's price is not the same.
Today I'm selling to Lotto numbers. I'm so happy, guys. Like
I think sorry, like just them. You know the thing about I think Thandeka's character, right? I think Thandeka was the epitome of like the theme of the season.
Mm-hmm.
We will not deny that she's really ngai, like, and that was the theme, right?
Sure.
And I think also shout out to Bazozwa and Sizwile, and I think even the other players. I think right before we started shooting, we were mentioning how we didn't have a lot of furniture this season, right? Which I think it's a testament to the fact that it was a really good season. It was a strong season with strong characters. But I think while saying that, we also do need to admit that just because you are someone who is going to bring the theme and the vibe of Bazozwa, it doesn't mean that you have to be like inconsiderate to the other housemates who are there. And let's keep it 100. Thandeka was definitely inconsiderate to those people. Thandeka was definitely like a hard person to stomach for a lot of those housemates, even sometimes as a viewer. You know, I think even some of her fans can attest to the fact that yes, there are some things that she did which were a little bit fucked up, you know.
Even her husband, even her boyfriend, boyfriend did say in the podcast that she was wrong in some of the things that she would do, but he feels that then she was misunderstood. Of which maybe to some degree, but I feel like also she was not making it easy for people to get to know her and understand her. But I did like that Liema and her, like, they did have a sit down over the weekend before the finale, and they did have a conversation. I don't know if maybe they got each other, but I feel like they also appreciated how far they pushed each other into a point that Liema was not a pushover, you know. And as much as like everybody else was getting pushed over by Uthando and everything, she would have a way. But Liema was never really someone that she was able to like just get over and push over. Yeah, she was truly a hammer, as she said in the beginning. But seeing them both at the top together, top two, it made a lot of sense. Yeah, it made a lot of sense.
Two strong women, two of the strongest women in the house.
But yeah, man, for you, like, how would you rate this season? Like, this season, if like you would give a rating from 1 to 10, how would you rate it?
I think I would give it like I'd give it a 5. It's a 50%. But I think just like I mentioned, I think there was, for me personally, right, the house did become toxic, and also not going to take away from the fact that even the mean girls at some point, as much as yes, there were moments that were fun to watch, but as a viewer, I'm also going to say that there were also moments that were just like, okay, guys, this is becoming very unnecessary. Like, we get it, but it was fun, and I think it was one of the most diverse seasons that we've actually had. I think the amount of queer representation that was there, the amount of like diversity in culture and race was also great to see. And yeah, I think people really, really came there to play the game this season. Yeah.
And you?
Yeah, it was really an incredible season when it comes to the content that we got. The housemates were very interesting. I think for the first time ever, we saw a season that was not male-centered. Like, a lot of girls were actually vouching for girls outside of the house and fighting for the girls. The sisterhood was one of the biggest highlights for me because it really was great seeing that. And I liked the fact that we saw people standing up for each other. Like, there were moments where you felt like, I need this person to fight for themselves, but there was always someone who was there.
Picking them.
Look, I don't condone how Neliswa dealt with that whole Q situation, but I like the fact that she was standing up for something that was right.
Yes.
But she did it in a very wrong way. Thandeka, she was very interesting to watch in a good and a bad way. I love the fact that she stood on business, but she stood on business on wrong things. That was the only thing that I didn't like. The rest of the people were really great. There was a lot of interesting things. I think also the fact that we had so many strikes in just one season, that was a lot.
The season of super strikers.
Yes. And also I would like to say that brands didn't feel compromise working with Big Brother this season. It didn't make them question a lot just in terms of why are we still with the show? Why are we still working with the show? Which was very interesting also to watch. And if I were to rate it, I think I'll give it an 8.5 out of 10. I think it was that good for me.
Well, for me, if I would look into that as well, there were so many moments where I was just like, what is happening? But I couldn't stop watching, you know? Like, the thing is, like, you might not like something, you might not, but you can't stop watching because it's also interesting, you know? And as much as, like, I didn't agree with the certain things, there was a lot of moments that I feel like, you know, they shouldn't have happened. Like, as you said, to the Q thing, Neliswa, Didi, like, all getting involved. I think that moment should have not happened, but it did happen. But I also know that then they've all reflected from it, and they've also like, okay, we're gonna take the good out of the situation and just focus and move on. But more than anything, I feel like this season it had a lot of things to consider. You know, Q for me, it wasn't someone that I thought would last this long in the game.
The underdog.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be top 3, so I was shocked when he got evicted so soon.
Yeah, he made it top 4. Yeah,
top 4. Yeah.
So seeing Bravo come from bottom 3 to top 3, it's really something also to speak about. Trixie, I don't think even Trixie dream of being in the top 6, but I know she's embracing this moment of now being part of the top 6 members
top 6,
of housemates this season. There was a lot of things I can talk about, you know, like there's a lot of we can talk about, but more than anything, this season I think it's there were like obviously like visible gaps, but at the same time it really
rules
was
were broken a lot.
Yeah, there were a lot of things happening, but I would really give it like a 7.5. You know, if I could give it an 8, it's because Liema won.
You give it a 10 just for that. So like,
exactly, like more than anything, because like. It really is like a really, the weird things that I was not happy about, but I could cry. I couldn't cry like and say like, no, it's worse, no. But I could say like 7.5. If Liema is what, so it's an 8 from me. Generally, like I believe that it was something. The conversation has been going around on the internet, people talking about Big Brother All Stars, like let's bring back an All Stars. Do you think maybe it's about time we have our All Stars?
I don't think we're ready yet. Maybe give us Big Brother All Stars when they've reached 10 seasons from Mzansi first.
I think we're ready.
We're ready, dog.
I think we've got. I think the past 3 seasons alone, right, have given us so many strong competitors, like so many strong personalities, and also so many people who I think deserve a shot at like that 2 mil prize, right? Who does it? Because I mean, look, we got a redemption arc. For me, I wasn't a fan of the redemption arc, as I said, but I think if we gave other people an opportunity to go to All Stars, like I'd love to see like a Yolanda in an All Stars, right? I'd love to see like even like a personality like remember KP was also like quite a strong personality. And please don't get me wrong. I'm not saying I want to only see like the loud, you know, people or the people who are gonna cause controversy. No. I really want to see a great mix of people who even seeing like maybe a Makeke, for example, would he play his game differently? Right?
Atemba as well.
Atemba, like how would you play the game now that you know what I mean?
Would you bring back Soul Penduga?
No. So no, I think if you are a media personality, no. But like the ones, I think there are still some. We've got so many people from just the past few seasons who I think would give us a great show.
I would still offer Bloom Bombo another chance and see if she would agree.
Do you think she would be over it though?
I don't think so.
You know, because I feel
some of them
I think she's over that.
Yeah, it was a long time ago also. I think now she's like outgrown that part of Big Brother.
Yeah.
But obviously I believe that there's still very much potential housemate that will still really be very much open to come. I really think, as you say, the past 3 seasons we've had enough.
Just like, this 3 seasons,
literally.
Obviously the others, but like
obviously like the first 2 we can have 1 or 2 housemates each, and then get maybe because I think the most relevant housemates are now currently. We can also have like Oluntuzana or Z. We had Z. Not to say Z was like, but I think she would be really interesting to see now. You know.
Yeah.
Because I think a lot of people at the time they were like first rodeo. Obviously, you don't have as much like know-how and everything. What it is like. But I feel like we could have like we have a potential of having a very, very interesting. Imagine. Imagine having Uponi B, they bring back Thandeka, they bring back Mshini, and
you know what? Actually, I think I have a pitch here, right? Let's pitch. We're pitching.
Okay, we're pitching again.
We're pitching. Literally, because now I realize something, right? There are so many dynamics that we don't get to see on the screen. I think the reunions made me realize that obviously within their own seasons, right? Housemates have got their own drama, right?
Yeah.
But even housemates from like new seasons somehow have interacted with, old seasons.
Yeah.
And they've also got their own little drama. So here's my pitch, right? Because Mbui did Ultimate Ghost Trip. And Mbui, I think when Mbui does the casting, he always knows that, okay, there's a storyline here of this person and this person can give you this story, right? We get someone like Mbui to sit down and look at all of these dynamics, all the drama that's going around. I feel like we could have like a lot of storylines within the house even before they walk through the door, because now you're like, okay, maybe there's let me not say names, but like you could probably start identifying that this person from season 5, might have a bit of a thing.
Because right now there's a beef happening right now with Nelisa and Jojo. And so you can put them already in their house. You see those type of things.
And now there might be a relationship between, another housemates and the new housemates.
There's a lot of things. Yesterday I saw things. I saw things. I saw a ship. I don't know if it's a ship, but I saw people getting so close to each other. I don't know if I'm starting a rumor right now.
Are we gonna start? No, let's not start a rumor.
I don't want to start a rumor, but I saw 2 housemates from previous season, like season 5, getting so cozy. And I saw season 6, 2 housemates getting extremely, they were like inseparable.
Yeah. And it would be surprised because what we saw with this season with the ships, right, is maybe not what's happening outside of the house.
Also, ships that we saw in the house have fled and fled.
Yeah.
Dube Koki is not happening. He confirmed it yesterday with me.
We all knew that wasn't happening.
Like it's not happening. And Dumi and Buthelezi also seemingly to have sang.
Buthelezi, I am sorry, I'm going to stay here for a bit. Buthelezi looked gorgeous yesterday.
She and Buthelezi,
Hey,
they were beautiful.
Dude, if angazi kunesithombe ongazithola, but Buthelezi looked phenomenal. TV doesn't
recognize her.
She is gorgeous.
She is. Listen, the housemates and I got be like
the first contest season was like eating.
Yeah, no, they had a whole lot of gorgeous housemates, and Nelisa was gorgeous. Buthelezi looked stunning. Koki looked No, listen, it was a sight to see yesterday.
We all agree that this season, like the face card was like
they knew what they were doing.
Yeah, they knew whatever that they were doing. So like I feel like this season, face card wise, interesting.
Yeah,
but I feel like with us having an all-star Big Brother, please do it.
Do it.
I still want Titans to come back.
No, we already have toxic. From that country, we don't.
Let's just start. The All Stars and
yeah,
because I think All Stars is also going to show us who can go head to head with in a Titans.
I think Titans Niger already have like an All Stars, no?
I think they probably had like two seasons
already. So
so we need one.
We can have one this season. I think Big Brother should look into having an all-star. I think having an all-star would literally I want to give an opportunity, bring back Thandeka. I think Thandeka is also someone who can bring back,
and everyone is starting on an even playing field, right? Yeah, everyone, because I think it's a lot.
5 people I can think of. Let's name 5 each. I think Nate, Thandeka, Mushini, Tamba.
Tamba coming back.
This guy, Spali. All 5 of those for me.
Spali again.
Who can I think of? Mbalinkosi. There was a cat on that season.
Cats, like I think season Sulpanduga. Yes, yeah.
Yes, I would bring back. Who am I trying to bring back? Who's that girl who was almost in a relationship with Tyke? She was like an agent planted by Big Brother. They were like
a disruptor.
When I thought Nelly.
I would bring her back. I would bring back Blue Avia.
Blue
Avia was on Titans. I don't know if she
qualified. But she could come still. It's fine. Yeah,
Who else would I bring? Actually, there's a lot of people I could bring back. Yolanda, definitely
Yolanda.
But you don't want to have a lot of loud personalities, bro. You need to balance.
But I think, you know what I think? I think with Yolanda, I think something that we'd probably see that might be slightly different, right? I think Yolanda now, as a media personality, I think she's not the same Yolanda that we saw in that season.
But in the house, I think she'll go back.
I think she probably might not even want to go back. But I think if she was in the house, she would play a much smarter game. She wouldn't play the same game.
Yeah, though I think she was very like rough around the edges the first time around.
Now Yolanda, when you see Yolanda, Yolanda's a superstar now, and I think Yolanda would go in there.
Great also yesterday.
Yeah, no, she did.
But you know, people that were supporting Thandeka, I don't think they would live with her though.
Facts.
They wouldn't.
They'd be the ones nominating her every fucking week.
So it would be interesting to get people that support her as well to like get in the Big Brother house with her and see if they can literally stand having it like Thandeka with them.
You know, she might even become, let's say they bring back Thandeka to an All-Star. You would be surprised that the people, like some of us who didn't like Thandeka, we might actually like
her. Because I feel like there were a lot of people who couldn't stand about like if we could bring like maybe bigger personalities like her in the same playing field, we would rather find it very much interesting, you know. Then okay, because I feel like there were a lot of people who were just they walk over like she walk over them and then they gave nothing. So I genuinely think maybe if they do that, that would really be interesting. You didn't finish your top 5 of housemates.
I didn't even start.
Yeah.
But definitely Yolanda. I'm sure there were some great people in previous seasons. I am too old to remember that far, or too young. But definitely Yolanda. Neliswa. I would love to see Neliswa back in that house. You know I love Neliswa. Okay.
Oh, what did I say?
No, nothing. But I'm saying I love Neliswa. And also maybe like the quiet ones, like Makeke. I'd love to give someone like Makeke.
Makeke with Thandeka in one season. I would like to see that.
Yeah, like
I would like to see that.
Yeah,
and also Makeke and Temba. I think they would be
right.
You know.
Like I think also like the underdogs, right? Like
Muzi than Boozy.
Muzi, I like
you always need the comedic ones in the season that always make us laugh, because we had Wanda this season who was just like for
I'll
like
bring back King Wanda.
I think even King Wanda is a strong like one that I'd bring back.
But I think he'll come back stronger.
Yeah, and now I think now that he's also seen okay, he actually did, because Wanda doubted himself a lot. That's what messed up a lot of his game.
I think he felt like people will not like him,
but now he's probably out and he's like, what? Shemists, like we're back Sheba. And I don't know. Okay, Ofentse as well.
Yes,
I feel like we didn't see Ofentse's game.
I agree.
I would have loved, and Ofentse was a great instigator, and I would have loved to see how much more he would have stirred that pot. Yeah, so
I think having same kind of housemates that are identical from each season would be so interesting. Like having Ispali and Ofentse, having Thandeka and Yolanda, having like those type of like having a 2 of each.
It would be crazy. Mshini would also be fun. I think Mshini is very funny.
She's extremely funny.
I think she's hilarious. Like hilarious. Tiny state. I think Mshini would be fun.
I still think season 5 housemate were the best housemate for me. Like I enjoy I think that they're fun. You know, they're very. I like interacting with them even when I go to these events. I think season 6 they're very like too emotional about a lot of things. So they'd be bit touchy.
Can of worms.
A lot of people literally like. Obviously, a lot of people don't like me, and I'm okay with that. I'm content with that. I saw that yesterday that they don't like me, but maybe for a valid reason, you know, because I said a lot of things. I didn't mince my words, but the thing is, like I've always said, is that I will talk what I see on TV. I'm not gonna talk about what I don't see. But if you don't like what I see, then change your behavior. You shouldn't do something if you don't want people to talk about it. And also, you can't get on a TV show and expect people not to say anything about you. It's a competition about personalities and behavior. If you don't show your personality, then we're not going to talk about you, because there were people that we didn't talk about because they didn't have anything to talk about. But if you're going to do stuff and stand out and everything, then we're going to talk about you. And the daggers and the people looking at me funny, bro, like, you know, it's not going to change my opinion.
I think,
but the thing is, like, it's not anything personal. I liked everybody. I loved, like, seeing those that love me. If also don't have qualms against me, that's on you. I don't have any qualms with anybody because I don't know you like that to actually have qualms. I know of you and what I see of you on television. So the thing is, like, I feel like sometimes that really touches. That's why, like, I feel like the contrast between season 5 and season 6. I don't know if maybe it's because it's been a long time, or I'm just maybe
they got over it.
They got over it. But even when I even had them, like, sitting them across, like doing an interview with them, like people that I've said shit about, you know, like not shit, but like said things about that probably not so positive, but I've never had a situation like, when are you what? Come on, get off your feelings. It's a reality show. People gonna say shit about you. And even if any you don't like people saying shit about you, maybe try not going to a reality show again.
And those are the words from Bafana Mzansi, ladies and gentlemen.
We can move on.
Something?
You want to say something? Yeah.
No, let me create a rumor. Willie and Ramona, what's going on?
That's the rumor we were avoiding.
No, it's another one.
Oh, there's another one. Yeah, Willie and Ramona.
Guys,
that's why I'm like, if they got back into the house, imagine that.
Also, we need Ofentse to tell us what's going on there.
Ofentse, come back.
No, Ofentse, there's a ship. But anyway.
Ask the question, what's going on between you and Cia? Like, tell us, please.
Yeah, because like yesterday, they were inseparable. Ofentse and Cia were inseparable yesterday. From the moment we got there, they were following each other, like to the bar, to wherever. They're like this. I'm like, how long is that?
Our Pretoria couple.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't blame Ofentse, dog. Like, she is hot.
She is gorgeous. And Cia, like yesterday, walked in with, I don't know, like a confidence that was so beautiful to see, compared to obviously what she went through. But she walked in there with the biggest smile and so confident. And whatever's happening in her life right now, I'm actually glad for her that she didn't stay in that house, because I think it would have destroyed her. But right now she is so confident, and I honestly wish her nothing but the best.
Would you try to convince her to come back for All Stars?
I wouldn't. I think that house it's about mental endurance. She could not handle it for like even 2 weeks. So she does not have the mental endurance for that house. I really do believe that she needs to take care of herself. And some spaces are not for everyone, guys. Yeah, some spaces are not for everyone.
When I spoke to her yesterday on the red carpet, because I asked her about will she consider going to Big Brother again, she said she is healed and she has found healing, and she has taken time off social media and everything to just focus on herself, and she feels like she would do it again. And just that obviously the first time around it, and she wasn't fully I was strong for it, and she feels like maybe a second time around, whatever, she would definitely be strong.
But on an All Stars, imagine like the pressure
is a different.
It's a different beast.
Yeah, it's a different stage, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think Vele Ushia, guys, she's good, but
definitely
All
not All Stars.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know what? I think yesterday's event, right? So and Bafana, I'm sorry if I'm going to like throw you under the bus here, but you spoke to Kataza, who also just looked fabulous last night. Ungene, fashionably late, but looked great. So Ukataza mentioned something to you, right? About about something that Jabu and myself had done unintentionally on one of the shows that we did. So apparently we, not even apparently, because we did see that clip. So we misgendered Ukataza in one of our other episodes, and we want to firstly say that, we would never like do that intentionally. Probably it was just like a Freudian slip of just like, not slip getting the pronoun rights, at the time, because we're just having a conversation. But we just wanted to let Kakaza know that like we are your biggest supporters. We are rooting for you, and we are sorry for that.
Definitely apologize for that.
Yeah, it was not intentional. And we love you, and I hope you love us too.
And come on the podcast.
Yes, please come visit us. Yes.
Yeah, I know. When we were talking, she felt she appreciated the message that we were sharing.
Yeah,
because it was a positive message. It was not like we were dragging her or anything, but she was feeling some type of way, and I really did assure her, like, listen, it was not intended to be that way. It was not to disrespect you, to like not actually like understand or be like very be tone deaf about the whole thing. But of course, I was like, no, man, like we truly we are sorry, and it was not
allies,
But anyway, I appreciate you guys taking that and apologizing, and I do apologize because Lama could have seen it and then be alert about it. But I just wasn't like, I think it was just a slip up somewhere somehow. Sorry for that. We apologize.
And also in future, because we do this a lot on our show, where we call Amahi, Amashi sometimes, because we just talk and talk.
Yeah.
So please, in advance, forgive us.
Apologies, ma'am. Apologies. We hope to see you soon, though. We hope to see you soon, but we will talk. Yeah, man, we're now moving on from...
I think I need to do this, like, for myself. Are we done with Bazozwa? We're done with Big Brother?
I think we are done, unless we have a guest.
Unless you have a guest, but for now, R.I.P. to this season
of Bazozo.
Sizwile, like great season.
A season that was.
Yeah, Sizwile. Yeah, we got job.
I kind of for sure.
That was.
When Liema was announced as a winner, I was already done with the show.
A season that was. And thank you, Big Brother, for a great. Thank you, Big Brother, for a great season. So, Risha. Yeah. But anyway, moving on to now drama. We're still on reality check because you're not drama face. We're gonna talk about Uthando Nesthembu. Uthando Nesthembu last week. They were still continuing on this conversation and the meeting and everything. And I kind of think the first episode, we kind of got more out of the wives. And the fact that Nomsa he likes playing this thing of using umaktele when things are not going on with our wives, to use umaktele to get in. She's the person that
basically making her the villain.
Yeah. Like she shut up and like, hey, so she puts her on this like about light that she supports her through everything and everything, and make her look in that light. And because even now there's things in it too, Lobola to manje or accuse about a lot of things and stuff like. Because and I feel that it's really wrong because it's making Umakumalo the villain. Like, they're making her this prefect that when it's calling boy prefect, all the school kids, like your classmate, hate you because you're really buddy with the principal, the school teachers and everything. When you're not now longer like being liked by the fellow classmate because now you're being seemed in a certain way. So we saw that, of which I didn't like. I really didn't like that.
I think Umaktele has created the beast that is Mselegu, unfortunately, right? I think it's absolutely wrong for him to continue to paint her out as the villain to the other ladies. But let's be honest, he does that with all the wives. He pits them against each other and then he gets surprised when they don't get along. But I do think Umaktele, sometimes, the same kids who behave like the teacher's pets, the perfect prefect, whatever, they also want that title, but then get surprised when other people don't like them because of that title. Umaktele, we've seen in previous seasons, I do believe Uti to some degree, because there are certain points where Umaktele, especially with like the number 5 thing, right? Like, yes, she was supporting Mselegu, but I do think that there were some things that were done very dodgily, because like with her as the first wife, she's privy to like certain information and she does certain things that the other wives are not included in. And I do think that this was a great opportunity for all the wives to at least try to stand with each other, to unite. Because there was a point in the beginning where they were like, we don't want number 5. Her included. She would say she doesn't want number 5 and they were united in that. But I do think the way that Mselegu brought in number 5, so they should have been united in, the way that it was done. Yeah. Because I think she wasn't saying, I don't want number 5. She's just like, I'll accept that this is what you want. Same as Makumalo. Makumalo never said she doesn't want number 5. It's now the way that he's doing it, which is also making her seem underhanded because the Lobola thing and all of these other things that are coming out. So I do think the way that she's surprised by how they're reacting towards her. And also the diary sessions, guys. They forget that we're going to say what we say in the diary. Mara, next, you're going to be watching in a few months. They're going to watch what I said. And that's why these ladies don't like each other too, because of the things that they say in the diary sessions. Yeah.
But honestly, I feel like that whole retreat thing, it didn't achieve much. I think they leave as they came.
But it revealed that Mselegu is.
But nothing's gonna change either way. Nothing's gonna change because even Nomaeni, Nomakledi, Nomangwabe, they still have the same feelings that I feel that they're not being heard still. Also Umakwela, guys, I feel like
her family, lawyer auntie.
Nah, that lady's not right, man.
Auntie,
and I hope Makula doesn't take her advices or she doesn't take the thing that she says.
And those people are a fan of the show. They know everything. Like they're fans of the show. The way they even speak, you can tell that they've been watching the show. They're watching
the show. They know what's happening ins and outs of everything. And I feel like Umakwela, if she wants to last in that family, she needs to listen to him some more than that person, because this person will push her to a point that like, hey, she must fight pressure, and of it, that pressure will lead to like whatever that they trying to do.
It's gonna make the wives like her less even more, because already they're finding it hard to accept that she's part of the marriage now, and now her family is pushing for that. And also, if I were Makolo, I'd be like, kulumi about the other wives like that. Exactly. I'm still new to the family, so they're gonna watch this, and I wouldn't be comfortable with them knowing that my family is saying this.
It's gonna mess with their relationship.
It will. So please don't say this. And I think that's why they're getting away with a lot.
Yeah, because imagine now, let's assume that, because I know this is like last year, obviously. Let's assume that now they're fine. Like maybe they've like accepted her, or like now they're starting to hang out a little bit with her. When they rewatch the things that are being said and the way that she's also just like agakuzu antuake, it's going to put their relationship, it's going to strain it, because it's like, hey, we were starting to give you a chance.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So yeah, I feel like there are things that, and I feel you're allowing people to have so much opinions about your situation. It can be wrong, because it can feel like you are too comfortable to a point that then you want now to step on toes that you should have been stepping on in the situation, and I feel like it's very wrong. Is there anything that was standing out there in that episode though? Like, I don't think there wasn't much really.
I just liked for me, I liked seeing a lighter moment. I think I enjoyed seeing Makhumalo and Mangwabe in the jacuzzi together. I think I loved their sisterhood. You know, I think we always see these women either not engaging with each other, or maybe
like... There was a
like...
point where it kind of looked like they grew apart also.
Yes, and it looked like their relationship... Yeah, there were seasons where it was like they had grown apart. So I think this season is showing that relationship again, and I love seeing that. I think I love Makhumalo having that support and Mangwabe also having that support. But yeah.
It's quite strange for me that all these wives are like saying they don't love Mselego anymore. And it seems like all of them like...
Is it strange though?
They're consistent with it, like to say that in to say that, and what's like that was, you know.
But I think we realize that family, most of them are also staying not just the convenience. I think there's an agreement, a strong agreement that came in the beginning of that marriage about divorce being a no-go. Divorce is not accepted, and through thick and thin. And even with Makhumalo, it's that thing that I mentioned the last time, Ugusi. She's going to still be a part of that marriage, but it doesn't mean that they're going to still be
married.
Like they'll see each other when they see
love
each other.
Or like that. That's why love. What is love?
They're not in love.
The only person who's in love is my athlete king.
My athlete king.
As you should though. As you should, man. Like, you know,
I know.
Because it's true that you experience people differently. So she's experiencing him differently from the other wives. So I guess,
Sorry, no, you go.
No, I wanted to say that her and Makwela are having the best of Umsele.
Listen, first and last wife are having, but that's the thing. Umselegu's shittiness is that he does treat them all differently. And yes, Makwela is the first wife, right? We get it. But you can even see in the way that Umselegu treats Makwela, and probably because Makwela says yes to everything.
But the thing is, the way Umselegu treats Makwela is because sees or achiever this team, because I think any Umselegu had number 2 or number 3 as the first wife.
No, if my Eni was the first wife,
but also Makwela needs to see her worth, because now if Umselegu is gonna lie about her, and I think she tolerates it not, and she laughs it off. It's not something you should be tolerating, and don't put the blame on the wives, because the blame is on your husband. Always lying about you, always using you as like a shield, always trying by all means to make you like a scapegoat. Like, you need to call him out. Yes, like tell him that I'm not happy with that.
I find it very rude that they laughed at her.
How are you not going to laugh at a delusional woman? She's the
no, it's not delusional. It's because, guys, your experience is not my experience.
But you know what I'm saying? She's delusional.
No,
wait. Let me explain why
the experience is not the same.
Wait, let me explain why I'm using the word delusional, right? Makwela sat in that table, accused all of those women of not liking her for specific things. They then told her the way that Mselegu has been lying on her, but she still feels the same way. That's delusion. That's what delusion is. I'm not saying it's about her experience of Mselegu. I'm saying if you're going to ask people, why do you not like me? And they answer you why they don't like you. And the problem or the reason that they don't like you is one particular person, but you can still go to that person and laugh it off like, okay.
She was already reacting when Mangwa was already telling her that I didn't like this and that. It's like, how... or something. That
no, also, but it's difficult for Magdalena to take whatever these other wives are saying because Vele and
so then she shouldn't care how they treat her. If
yeah,
I like how she was quiet during the medical aid discussion.
Anyway, let's move on to Real City Makoti. Oh, fish guys, I don't know what's happening there anymore. Like I thought the show was peaking, but yeah, I don't.
Yeah,
Zulu, what's happening?
I don't know. This past episode, I'm sorry, was my least favorite. I know you have something to say about that Lobola thing. Yeah, but like honestly, least favorite episode. And I hope Lucy's now. I actually kind of hoping that Lucy's gonna come as the villain or something. But I really do hope her involvement is going to give us something different.
Lucy.
Yeah. What was your?
Yeah. I felt like how the Lobola thing was handled, it really felt like it was staged for the show. It didn't have that much respect or dignity to it. I really
felt like a cosplay. Like,
yeah,
you know,
it
like,
really felt like it's like, oh, I'm a Lobola and stuff like that. Now Nike, if you can bring Anika. Finally, she's all. It's like there was not much respect in terms of how it was done. Like it really felt like they were playing. Like there was not really, like it really felt
sketch.
Like they didn't take it seriously, and for me, I didn't like how it was handled. And also a show about Real City Makoti and culture being involved, at least put some dignity and respect to it.
Like, you know, traditional attire and everything, and then doing things Xhosa. I don't think even a Xhosa person who's traditional would appreciate that what's happening.
I even think they skipped some steps in terms of how everything was done. I don't think everything was done.
Also, they did say though, for that situation, they're not doing everything to the T. They're just like taking what they can and then do it. But I don't think that's how you should do it. Like
ticking a box. Yeah. But I will say one thing that I really enjoyed seeing. I really liked Sihle's speech to
the family.
Anika, yeah. Anika, sorry. I think it made me realize something about those two. You know, like I'm a fan of love. And I think I realized Uguti, as much as people comment on those two's relationship, I think they don't understand that the love that those two have for each other and what's gotten them to where they are. And I think Sihle's speech there was beautiful to hear, and also just beautiful to see the way that they love each other. Because I'll admit, like there have been moments where I've looked at them as, you know, like their engagement as well, you know, on the show, and just been like, okay, that's an unlikely couple. But I think that speech sort of made me realize that everyone always has an opinion about other people's relationships, but you never truly know what is going on. Yeah, it's like the glue that keeps them together, and they are actually, I think, a very beautiful couple.
I like how Sihle had a whole discussion with his uncles about how he's quitting his job and becoming a content creator.
That was awkward. Yeah,
that was awkward.
Because I don't think they understand what is happening with that.
I also don't feel like that's a conversation you should be having with them. Just fucking do it.
Ask your friend who probably in the same age as you to understand. And like, come on, that thing.
In content, honey, like no, yeah,
no, that guy. But I hopefully it get better as episode progresses, because I really, really hope for the show.
I'm still rooting for it. I'm still gonna be watching.
Maybe we used to toxic drama.
Maybe
not really. I wasn't expecting any toxic in that show.
More content.
Yeah, give me something like about.
Because now that the Lobola is done, what is Anika gonna bring up now in conversations?
Yeah, because I feel like
I'm getting now, but maybe because everything centered around tradition.
Yeah, I mean, it is centered around like them being Makotis and like the cultures and stuff that they have to go through. Because it you know what it kind of feels like, right? After you mentioned that Lobola thing, I feel like there's kind of this thing of, okay, Ceci, we're done with Ceci's storyline, tick. We're done with Amika's storyline, tick. Now we're gonna focus on this wife, tick. Now we're gonna and I don't think that's how a reality show should be, right? Like I should be seeing all of these storylines playing out, because you even mentioned the thing about Ulinda. It's like, okay, like Ulinda, what is Linda actually doing? Whereas I know that we don't have enough time in 30 minutes, but I've seen shows that were produced well enough for us to, you know, get 3 storylines in one episode, and they all tied together in a way, because it does feel like, okay, Ceci's one, we waited and now we got it, and like now we're done. So Ceci's on the bench for now. Now we're focused on Amika's Lobola. Amika, you're on the bench after this, probably after the next few episodes. So I do think maybe just producing it in a way where all of the wives get as like equal amount of screen time. We're getting all of their stories and we're understanding what their lives entail.
Okay, now I hear you, man. Okay, now we're gonna jump into Drama Fix, and yeah, we always talk about Inimba, guys. We should be watching other shows, honestly. Now
we watch a lot of shows.
We do, and then the thing is, like when we talk about Inimba, we talk forever. We talk forever.
You know what? Inimba is a really great show, and I do think that Inimba is
it's season, bro.
It's always just giving like a lot of. I think it's a great conversation, like because I think that the beauty of Inimba, right? The conflict is always like, whose side are you going to be on? You know?
Yeah, it's always like
this week you're rooting for Thandeka, now you're like, no, you know. So I think those
don't think there's every time I said like, no, and I get that. I'm joking. You did.
Yes, I did.
Get into it this past week, guys. I think this week, like, the lines and the alliances have been drawn, and like we know now what's happening. Udabs is now saying if you are doing this, and touch is a move.
I feel so sorry for Dubs, actually. Like, I think even in this whole situation, I hate the way that they told her. First of all, actually, I hate the way she found out, obviously. And I think
she was never told she found out.
Yeah, and I think that sort of like made things spiral, because even now the way Azande is finding out is like out of her anger and frustration. Whereas I feel like if they sat down and had an honest conversation and weren't doing things underhandedly, it would be clear to see that there's actually like a proper plan. And it's not to say that your child will never lead, right? Sure, like now it's a power thing of we want him to lead in Ngcukana or whatever. But at this point, we do want him to lead. He will have a leadership position. He will still have this role. And we will train him to take over Ngcukana eventually, right? I don't think that Ulaz and Zoe are... It doesn't feel like it's completely like a power grab. It's like, let's grow. Let's create this huge conglomerate, you know, for the family.
There's still a place for Zandi.
But there's still a place, because now it's making it seem as if there is no space. And I think Dubs' frustration.
But the thing is, like, I think even if they do create that space, it feels like it's crumbs, like, because obviously
for them, because she's been getting crumbs.
Yeah, because I think it's also with Dubs, the situation is, I think Dubs has sacrificed a lot even before she was overlooked by her dad. Still, like, went on board with it, supported Uzweli with everything that has been happening.
Every time you say Uzweli, I kind of crack up. I'm like, who?
Yes, that like guys we go to shower. I'm not sure like we you know, but like
grumpy.
Grumpy. So like I feel like him getting also ahead of Dubs, and then to head over the family business, even though he was the youngest over Udabs. So all of those things, I think Udabs saw them like they happened and thought, okay, maybe we can rewrite the history. We can do things the right way. Me and you as my brother, I'm supporting strikes. I'm a homemaker. I'm the one that's taking care of this family, putting everything together. Your son you were not getting along with him. You were now grooming Azanda as that person to be actually, and then now you have sacrificed so much. You've tried to make this thing, like you created this thing with your brother, and then now in the last hour, the 10th hour, the 11th hour, you find out that no, man, all these sacrifices that I've been making for the 10 years, they mean nothing.
For nothing, yeah.
They mean nothing. So I think that's the reason why this hurts so much for Dubs. It's not more than like Abona, she's opposed to the vision of combining the two. I think if she was involved, they involved her from the jump, from the get-go, she would have probably had qualms about it, or maybe, you know, like differences about it. But I feel like if they like roped into the vision, she would have probably helped shape what this could be right now. But I feel like them going corners and trying to
the way really sneaky. It's very sneaky.
Yeah. It's interesting how things are happening. Look, I still stand with Zolek. I'm not changing on that. I still feel like Wazande is not ready to run the company. Facts. And he
was never going to run the company today, though. You guys are saying he's not ready. He was going to be groomed either way by Okram.
Yeah, but things change, unfortunately, for him. But fortunately for the Ngcukana Empire, that means growth. One thing I don't like is that Zoleka is putting Lazarus in a very difficult situation where she feels like Lazarus is not doing much for her. Like Lazarus shouldn't even be fighting Zoleka's battles. This is between Dubs and Zolek. And Lazarus can't be in the middle of this whole thing. Unfortunately, he's been put in the middle. And at some point, I feel like he's going to be forced to choose sides. And already it seems like there's going to be a whole alliance where it's going to be Dubs and Azande, Zweli, Lazarus, and Zolek on the side.
And Nongcebo will have to choose.
I think Nongcebo might just go and choose Dubs' side on this one. Because I feel like she feels sorry for Dubs. And it's really unfortunate what's been happening. And I feel like Zweli is ungrateful because Dubs, in a way, became a mother to these kids when their mother died. And he's not seeing the point of this whole thing. He's not seeing the point of this whole thing, which is unfortunate for me. Unfortunate for the whole situation. But I do feel like Zoleka could handle things in a better way because now she's in a war mode. She's in a war mode.
Uzoleka doesn't care about family to the degree for me. And I'm saying that it's because it's never been something that has been very much big on her. So she always look at things in a sense of like
business all the time.
It's never been like something, okay, ish whatever. And the other thing is that she's always the one who lights up the fire and then want to go behind Lazarus and hoping for Lazarus to cover her to see who started the fire. And I feel like that is so wrong because it's put Lazarus, as you say, in a very difficult position because I don't even think he should be choosing any sides at this point. I think they should be enjoying their marriage and honeymoon and Khusela, not trying to be, taking stuff. And also,
no, you can continue.
And another thing that I feel like Lazarus is not strong enough to call out Zoleka. Even when he tried, he bite his tongue and go back.
He's trying to keep his marriage alive.
But you can't live like that in a marriage if you want to be like happy and long lasting. You have to call out your wife for things because this is going to affect your family situation. It's not only going to affect you, you're now going to fight with your family because your wife is not being reprimanded for being overly too ambitious and wanting to get something because when she wants something, she doesn't let go. She wants
and this is I think the line that she's drawn now with Udabs, like I hated, as a viewer I loved seeing them. It was heated seeing those scenes, but I just hated how she's repeating history. Like, she already with Untiki, it was war with the both of them. And now she's, going back. And I feel like if she could humble herself and acknowledge and realize that, which I think she does, she knows that they were wrong. But I think she always gets into this. She's becoming frustrated.
She just want to be right.
Yeah, now she's just like, you're not hearing me. Here's the thing. It's going to work out. Like, please just understand. But she's doing it in like such a fucked up way that it's going to ruin her relationship with her family. Because now, obviously, the Ngcukana men are like on her side. Like, they love that, what you're giving us is brilliant. But now, the way the worms are about to like start coming out and, skeletons are about to be revealed.
Everything is a color on every place.
Because even Thumeka.
Yes, even on the Khusela side of things, like I actually see Mawethu switching sides.
He has a right to do so, though.
But it's a risky move. Betting on Sydney is like
who wants to hire Diamond? Kimang dies like nah. And Taki is a student,
a whole kid. He's already breaking a law.
Think he has the ambition because he's starting out. Obviously, I don't think long term it's going to work out. But I think
it will. If you think about it, now that Zoleka has this vision of growing the Ngcukana empire and bringing Khusela under the Ngcukana, I feel like they're going to neglect Khusela Tech a lot to a point where we might see the company slowly falling apart. And this is where Sydney comes in and takes advantage of the situation. So I think we might see that. It might actually thrive this time.
And also, I think it's simple, man, to lose your head in such a situation because you're now focusing on something. Mawethu is coming like he's a small piece in the whole thing.
And then right now Zoleka does not have time
for that.
It's like
He's been overlooked also, yeah.
But yeah, man, it's the color everywhere. Zoleka, Thumeka last week was having the week from hell.
I was bored. Like I felt like every day it's the same conversation. It's the same, and I think
that's how stubborn she is.
That's how stubborn, and she's not getting it.
Yeah,
she's not. And Bafana, I'm gonna say this: you were right. Thumeka does not know how to take accountability. She has been shown by every single person, and every time they show her accountability, she comes back and she says, "Oh, so niyangisheba vele, so nina nonke nithi umuntu omubi."
So that's how you've been thinking of me all along.
And no, babe. At the end of the day, they are right. And again, you're making me agree with Hlathi, because Hlathi is able to sit down and say, I was also in the wrong. I also,
and everybody taking accountability and like trying to like see, make you see what's okay. We're not saying we're the villain of everything. We all participate in this. We were all adults making a decision to do certain things. And Abona, even when Hlathi had to push it to a point, because he was pushed to even say that when or cause
I hated that hit here. But
I think it was necessary because Hlathi was going nowhere with this, and it felt like he was just stuck in a loop trying to be live in that relationship on his knees. You can't live in a relationship on your knees all the time, trying to apologize, trying to fix things. Let's go away. Now you are very not open to anything. But you're still here, and it's just so confusing. What do you want? What do you want, Kant? It's so confusing, and I feel like Hlathi now was like, I know, guys, fuck this. Now I'm burning this whole shit down because at the end you are all the one pointing fingers. And I think even Nonsi was like, I'm doing bingega pale. Awa.
Nonsi golelo. Yeah.
If we need divorcing Zopayon.
Margaita, I'm glad I'm glad she's still taking the divorce, but I do wish that she could be reflective enough to understand that unfortunately she's not completely a victim in all of it. And this is what happens when you steal another man's husband. You will never fully get that man.
And it's how she always trying to report to Zolega about everything that is happening. Funa validation. Funa a tap on her shoulder.
That's her sister.
She's talking to her sister.
No, but fuck that. You're telling me about the man that you stole from me, that you're divorcing. Funa man get up.
But remember, Thumeka has the gall to do that. So I don't know.
Come on. But no, I love how you told her shit, bro. Even Thandeka, I like her when she told her shit.
I like Thandeka because Thandeka speaks the truth, the truth, but Thandeka speaks the truth with kindness. Because
but kindness is over here.
No, it's fine. I think we can't have everyone attack Thumeka, guys. Yes, it's fine.
Someone must be, there must be someone.
Yeah,
but you know the funny thing is that because everyone Uthando wakala wakhuluma naye kuleya meeting.
No, Uthando
was harsh. Uthando was an asshole. And Uthando in that moment was literally blaming everything on him.
Reserve initially.
Yes.
Waba okay, musani kwenza kanje, waba umuntu obansi wathi nje. That's accountability where he went wrong and everything, but still waqhubeka. Uthanda waqhubeka nokuba unhloko enkulu angafuni ukulalela ukuthi thiwani.
Yeah, that's getting frustrated.
Or getting frustrated. Or I understand. Even though I'm just hanging a mask, even if your child tells you that. No, I'll be tired of my mom if always jalo we victim when we are color, you are the one who's being wronged and everything. And the thing is you've neglected everything, and you've neglected even your own kids and family and marriage, whatever. Because when you think you're the only person that is feeling the pain and everything. So also there's a character coming through apparently. Oh boy,
that's the first time I've seen that man smile like that.
He's always grumpy.
He's always grumpy, but he was smiling. Yeah, I wonder who's gonna play her, but
I'm hoping the character's a younger woman, younger than Nongnaiba. I think that would be very interesting to see.
Yeah, drama.
Yeah, because if it's an older woman, they're definitely going to butt heads with dubs.
We need because also I think also Nongnaiba could become this very, I have an
She's going to pull a younger on us, when younger hated Zolega. So I think it'll be very interesting to see a very young woman who's probably gold digger vibes. I think that'll be very interesting to see.
Who versus Porsche life or whatever.
I don't know. I don't think I feel like we've seen that so much. I feel like we've
that
seen,
with Iris.
We've seen that narrative a lot, and I feel like I would be disappointed in Grumpy as a character if Grumpy would allow a woman like that into his life. I think younger, yes, I love the dynamic of a younger person. But I also do think I want him to be with someone who's smart and ambitious.
Grumpy is respectable. That's also you have that city, and
like a career woman. Imagine
so a young as then.
Basically, or pitching like let's say someone who maybe not the tech industry, because then it's just becoming too much, but a woman who's also like powerful and like who stands with the likes of
a
lawyer, or you'd be like, great, because then that ties into the Nongeba thing. See, we're pitching here. It ties into the Nongeba thing where now maybe they can butt heads with Nongeba from a legal perspective.
You know who I would like to see? I wish they said that I wish Linda was not arrested. Imagine if Linda was dating
Grumpy.
Yes. That would have been interesting to see. That would have been interesting to see Linda dating Grumpy.
Yeah,
Grumpy Abu would like
and
to
we
say,
know how Linda is. So that would be
Linda would be trying to get to Zolega's position in Ngcukana industry.
Yeah, no, but I think we're just gonna find out probably this week or next week what's gonna happen.
I don't think that's soon.
Yeah, but I think it's just because this week it's gonna and we saw the teaser for this week. That it's spiraling out with Azanda because now I feel like the fights have already been created. Azanda and Nolez are gonna be butting head. Ugrampi, and no Dabs, no Zolega, also in there trying thing. And
but that's why you shouldn't throw stones when you live in a glass house, because the Bavumile thing, like now it's coming back, because it's like, fine, you want to build this in this king, you want to build this generational wealth, but for a child who's not really part of our family, maybe that's how we'll start getting the results of Bavumile. Maybe not being a Ngcukana for real.
It's not gonna happen.
Come on. Someone once said, they feel like Utabs umbonile uchola. Dabs so like someone saws uchola. I mean,
Dabs unesgat also chelotene to the mother of Ulez no. So I feel like that storyline is gonna really. Yeah, like, cause I always say, don't step on toes onto someone who has too much about you. And I feel like Grumpy has been getting away with a lot of things, with the selling of the farm and doing other things behind his back. And I feel like Grumpy now feels like not a decision that he can just make it and get away with it, forgetting he is pushing back.
Your secret keeper.
And your secret keeper. When you do things and then you disregard them, and
I don't think that secret is big, eh?
I
don't think he killed their mother.
I think it's not that obvious.
It's probably an affair, or she died of a heartbreak or something,
or maybe Buyi killed her. What if Buyi killed her?
That would be a storyline. I'm a writer as an Inimba. I entertain them.
And you know what? We have so many.
How many theories we had? None of those theories actually.
And I like that. I actually kind of like that. Look, I'm a fan of like, let's theorize.
I hate when the show to be so online that and then they actually start taking ideas from online. I like them when they still use their creative process.
Yeah.
I watched Paradise this past weekend.
I saw
season 2. I've watched it. I'm just like left with like, because episode 7 is coming out.
Isn't that the finale? Aren't they drumming like that? Which one is the finale?
There's only 7 episodes.
There's 8. There should be 8.
I think they might be dropping 2.
Wasn't it 10 last season?
I don't know.
Maybe less.
Oh no, I want to
less. But I watched, like, let me just check here.
Because the finale is around the 28th or something. I think it's somewhere there.
Paradise, guys, I got onto it this weekend and I was just like binging. I'm like, episode 4, pack some tissues.
Yeah, because I stopped it.
Pack some tissues.
Yeah.
Because, oh my God.
Yeah, no.
It was very emotional.
It was truly like, I didn't, the thing is that I didn't expect it to be this emotionally, like, I
was already attached.
Okay, no, stop. Let's keep moving because you guys are about to spoil. Jabu, the spoiler. No, let's keep it moving. We will all be caught up. Next week, we're going to talk about it together. We'll all be caught up.
Oh my God. I was just like, oh my days. It can't be like.
Can I quickly answer this?
So like, since like there's only like, I've watched like, there's like 5-6 episodes. So we're going to have 8 episodes. The finale is coming out at the end of this month on the 30th of March.
Cool. We'll be caught up.
Very soon.
Very soon. So probably next week.
I need to watch before this.
Because I think episode 7 is coming out this week, and then episode 8 is coming out next week.
Good. The soundtrack is amazing on this season also. Like, it's still the same, but better.
Yeah, man. I think I like how they take you back a bit into some scenes, and then you kind of like be rewinded back and to understand what is happening. It's really amazing, man. Like I love this season. Like, and also it has been renewed for season 3, as I predicted earlier on. It's been renewed, so we're probably gonna get like another exciting season from this show. So man, just get on Paradise. It's on Hulu, actually Disney, and yeah, you can check it out and watch it and let us know what you think. There's a couple of shows that we're gonna be watching. There's a show that someone recommended in the comments for us. I'm trying to put it up right now. I don't know what's this. Yeah, but it's a show that you guys, one of you watches. But I'm trying to like put it out.
Better not be Beauty and
Surviving Paradise. Surviving Paradise. I need you guys to watch Surviving Paradise. And the comment is coming from Minnie, and she suggests we do watch it.
Where is it? Where is it playing?
I'm not sure, so we just have to check it.
Okay, we'll find it and we'll watch it.
Yeah, and then because it looks like it's something that we can talk about. If it's good, we're going to talk about it, Minnie. Thank you so much for the recommendation. Anything else you're going to talk about?
Yeah, I started watching Imperfect Woman on Apple TV. I'm trying to make sure that the title is correct. But
I think it is, yeah.
Yeah, Kerry Washington is on it. A lot of incredible
people. Kerry.
We have a South African actor who's actually on it. He spoke...
it's close.
Yeah,
I saw that clip. It wasn't the same one.
Yeah, it's the same series. It's good. It's good, guys.
On the river.
It's good. Like, trust me, they released the first 2 episodes. They might be out this week. I think the next 2 or something of that sort. But it's good.
Okay.
You will definitely enjoy it.
I'm going to put it on my watch list. Tulu, watch anything?
So, and I know this, people are probably going to be shocked that I enjoy this. So, Invincible came back on Prime. So Invincible is about like it's an animation, a graphic animation about this superhero thing, but the stories they are like very intense. Like it's a really emotional, gut-wrenching thing. So I started watching Invincible, obsessed with it already. The first 3 episodes came out, and then I got into the Good Morning Show. Right?
The morning show.
The morning show with Jennifer Aniston and Reese Witherspoon. I know it's got about 4 seasons now or 5.
Yeah.
But I'm obsessed with it. Like I cannot stop watching it. I think I'm almost done with season 1. So I started that and listen, I love being involved in white woman's business. Hence, I'm going to start watching The Imperfect Woman too, because white woman's business is fun. And if you've watched like, White Lotus, I really think it is a really okay. No, maybe not like White Lotus, but white people business. But like shows like Big Little Lies, would be like around the same theme of that. So you would enjoy that. So yeah, so those are my 2 things this week that I checked out.
Great. Yeah, I'm trying to like finish Still. I started Still on Prime, but I have to remember that I need to finish Paradise because like. And then I'm gonna finish Still, and it said 56 days as well. I mean,
it's good. Yeah,
I started it, but I feel like it's something that I've seen before. But yeah, it's still watchable. It's still very nice. But yeah, man, any of you watch Peaky Blinders yet?
Not yet.
Okay.
We were busy this weekend.
Yeah, we were busy, but we will watch whatever we can along the days. Anyway, just don't forget to let us know what you're watching and what you're enjoying right now on your television. We will try to get onto it. Like, I feel like now there's an open slot for Big Brother, so we have to occupy it with something interesting. And let us know what is really, really interesting. Yeah, we're going to be trying to find something along with you. Yeah, this was another exciting episode of The Review with Bafana.
And Jabu McDonald.
And your boy Cardi Solo.
And peace out.
The review.